So CollectorVision is an open source, open weight card identification library for collectible card games like Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, things like that. I've been working on it for a little while, and this is a demo page that I put together to show how you can use it yourself. So it's up on GitHub right now, and you can try it out live. All of the weights are open weight. They're up on Hugging Face for the card embedder, the corner detector, and then inference code is up here. And it aims to be pretty state-of-the-art in terms of accuracy for card identification. And big thing that I'm really proud of is being able to pick cards out of a busy background, even with, and recognize things even with, fingers covering the card and stuff like that. It's pretty robust and resilient to that kind of thing. And this is a little playground I put together so that you can see how to use it and how to extend it and things like that. So right now what it does is when it scans a card, it just adds it to the little list here. So it scanned Icewind Stalwart, and it tells you what we got and stuff like that. What the scanning score was. That's the how confident it was. There's some little thresholds that you can set, like how many consecutive scans you need before it recognizes something, and the threshold just for speed right here. I'm going to put it down pretty low. So we might get more misidentifications this way, but at least it's a little snappier. So I've got a little card handler here on card scan. So this demo is meant to show how to load the weights as a little applet that you can just kind of drop on your own web page and do whatever you want with it. And so I've got a few different little examples here. All right, like I've got a little color mood thing. So you scan a blue card. Did it work? Maybe it's already set to blue. Did I hit apply? Oh, load preset. There we go. Haha. I'm tripped up on my own GUI. So there's a little preset of code there. So yeah, scan a colorless card. It looks like that. Scan a blue card. It looks like that. Scan a red card. Looks like that. If you don't like that color of red, I'm like, that's a little bit too, I don't know, whatever that would be. I want it a little bit darker. So let me set it to that. Apply the changes. And now when I scan a red card, it's a little bit dimmer. I guess I don't like it that desaturated, but whatever, not a big deal. And so you can do whatever you want with it. When a card gets identified, my library it only scans. It does not do card lookup or things like that. If you have metadata, you need to get it from another site or service. It's meant to integrate with other things. It's not meant to be a one-stop shop. I do card scanning and card scanning only. And so trying to stay in my lane. So a couple other examples of just, the kinds of things that you can do, right? You can, so here when I grab a card, I gotta scroll that over a little bit. So when I scan a card, it didn't retrieve a price for that one. There, now I got the price. What it's doing is, did it think it was a promo? Sometimes if it thinks it's a promo, it doesn't get a price. Anyway, when a card is scanned, we get the card, and we've got a ID, which in this database that it's loading is a Scryfall-based database. So we get a Scryfall ID. If you had a catalog that was built off TCG Player or Pokedex or something like that, then you would get whatever ID is in that card catalog that you're loading. But this particular one, Scryfall, so we're hitting the Scryfall API when we get a card scan, and then we're grabbing the price out of it, and we're doing a little price burst when we get it, and saving to our running total and putting messages in the log and things like that, right? So like You get a card, and it goes up there. We're getting some double scans here, right? Where it thinks it's a promo, or it thinks it's the same one. Like we scanned that sort of Forge and Frontier. We scanned it twice in a row because I'm not doing any deduplication at this layer. You can put that in. So wrote a little code here that when we get a card in, we save the Oracle ID that came back, and then we persist it and we say, have we seen this card already? If we have, then reject it. Oops. Then reject it. So let me just copy this code over. We can put it right in here after the scryfall fetch. And so if we get that, then we won't do it. Apply handler. So now if I scan a card, we get it, but it's saying ignoring duplicate of Sword and Forge and Frontier. So we're not getting duplicate scans. That just shows like how you can extend this code and do fun things. So this is meant to be a pretty generic library that you can integrate into your site. You're building a deck builder and you want to add a card scanner to your website. Great, here you go. Here's a component. You can just drop it in and plug it in. Are you a streamer doing pack openings or something like that, and you want to be able to do a booster box game or something like that and have a running total? Great, write your code. It's like, oh, hey, I found a $1.60 card, right? And you can do different things, have thresholds, do whatever you want. Use it for your streams, use it for whatever, right? And again, I said it's all open source, open weight. I was kind of tired of the low quality of scanning options that are out there, and I wanted to kind of raise the bar for everybody. As far as what it's doing, it's using a neural network to recognize the cards. So it's not using OCR. So OCR is optical character recognition. So like if I take a card, right, and I'm going to cover up the title so it can't read what the card is, it still recognizes it as Blossoming Calm. Is it going purely off the artwork? No, I can cover up the artwork. And it's ignoring duplicate because I just scanned it. It's not like I can even cover up the artwork and the title, and it still recognizes it. Well, is it going off the rules text, right? Like, let's see here. Yeah, it's ignoring duplicate. So it even got that when I'm covering up half of each, right? So I'm gonna cover up title, artwork, and card, and it's still able to recognize it, right? Mountain Velas, Manticore. So that's because it's using a neural network that looks at the whole card, but it's not a classifier. It's actually it doesn't need to be retrained when new cards are printed. It builds kind of a fingerprint of each card and what it looks like, and it's pretty tolerant to errors and things like that. It can scan sleeved cards. Here's one that's double sleeved, totally fine, scanning right out of a hard sleeve with an inner sleeve in there, and it's able to scan that. It's able to scan right out of the binder. Let me see here. I don't know. This is just an old binder I had laying around. Torn Pouncer, got that one. What about this one? Gideon's Intervention, found that one. Do I have anything of value in here? Didn't get a value for that. Did think it was... might have thought it was a promo. I'm not sure. But anyway, that is what the scanner does. Yeah, check it out. It's called CollectorVision, and again, it's on GitHub, so you can go check it out. Leave comments. There's a place where I'm collecting benchmarks, so we can see how it performs on different hardware. It works. There's a Python library with a pretty simple example of how to run it. So just the quick start in the examples. It's pretty basic where you can have an image, you can load a catalog, it'll download the weights automatically from Hugging Face for you. Load the card, load the image that you're looking at, run the corner detector to find the corners of the image, dewarp it, get the embedding, which is like the fingerprint of the card, look it up in the catalog, and print your results. I've got sort of some documentation here explaining how it works as far as starting with an image, finding corners on it, dewarping the card to get kind of a normalized card image, getting an embedding or kind of like a fingerprint for the image. And then once you have that, you do a vector search to do nearest neighbors and find, compare that fingerprint, almost like ballistics matching or whatever, right? And compare those fingerprints and see which one's most similar to which. And then get a score based on that and say, hey, that card right there, that's scrying glass. That's sort of the whole pipeline. And it's meant to be broken up so that you can run it however you want it runs fastest, obviously, if you're running in like a dedicated system, like in Python or a native app on Android or iOS, you're going to get much faster speeds. But even so, I'm kind of impressed that it can run in under a second on a web page. It's just using a web page. This is not hitting a server. This is running entirely in JavaScript and WebAssembly. Like this is it's not hitting a server. It's entirely offline. Like the only server it's hitting is Scryfall in order to look up card names and prices. Like that's it. So you can download this. You can have fun with it. Let me refresh it to clear it. Let me load that preset, apply handler. And so, you can do all sorts of fun things with this, right? I can just hold that there and spew a bunch of scans in. Let me see here. Swarm Memoria. Oh, got one misscan in there. One misidentification. That's what happens when you don't have any, when you have your threshold set really low. Let's see here. Let's get some blue cards in there because I like blue cards. You can see how you would edit the JavaScript, whatever triggers you want to do, however you want to integrate this with any other tool or site. It's just, kind of a fun little applet that I made. I'm excited to see what people build with this, whether it's, cool, streaming overlays or, are you building a card sorter robot, right? Like build a card sorter out of Lego, but you don't know how to do image recognition. Great. Here's a standalone thing that you can just drop in and get state-of-the-art image recognition for free for your project. I want to see what y'all build. So go nuts, have fun. Hit me up on GitHub if you have any questions or comments, suggestions, things that I can do to make it better. It's very experimental at this point. Expect the API to change. But I hope that y'all have fun with it. And I'm very excited to share it with you all. Thanks.